Let's get into this debate. Has Hasan Nawaz really ended the T20 careers of Babar Azam and Mohammad Rizwan? Or is this just a case of conditions working in his favor?
Right, I'm keen to know. What's the context here? Are we saying Hasan Nawaz's performance just erased the era of these seasoned players?
Well, yeah. The discussion points out that while Hassan and Harris put up some match-winning knocks, the conditions were tailor-made for Pakistani batters. A small ground, flat pitch, and second-string New Zealand bowling, for instance.
Yeah, okay. So you're implying that these conditions gave Hassan an edge? I mean, how much of it was his aggressive mindset versus just a favorable setup?
Exactly. It's like a double-edged sword. On one side, Hasan Nawaz truly showed his aggressive, fearless brand of cricket, scoring 144 balls and even a century in the third match.
Right. That's impressive, but doesn't that seem a bit overstated if we consider that T20 cricket is unpredictable anyway?
True. It's important to note that the real test might come in different, tougher conditions. Hassan's performance, while record-breaking with 105 runs in 16 overs, was achieved on an extremely flat pitch with short boundaries.
Okay, so in a way, his success might be context-dependent. That makes me wonder. Can we say his aggressive shots and powerful plays, like his record power play of 75 runs in 6 overs, are a glimpse of consistent potential or just a one-off?
That's a great question. I'd say it's both. His natural game, which surprised many because he was initially instructed to play certain shots, shows that he has real talent. But yeah, consistency is key. He's got to refine his shot selection.
I see what you mean. And what about those criticisms he's faced in the past? Does this performance finally quiet them down, or are there still doubts, especially considering his weak domestic record?
Exactly. Despite a not-so-robust domestic record, Hassan's international performance is a beacon of promise. The team management, like Aqib Javed, even stood by him, which shows real confidence.
Yeah, but if we look at Babar and Rizwan, isn't it a bit premature to say their era is ending? I mean, they've consistently delivered in T20s before.
I get that, and honestly, it's a respectful critique. However, some are arguing that their style might not mesh with the ultra-aggressive, high-risk, high-reward format of T20s anymore, whereas Hassan's fearless approach is more suited to these power-packed situations.
Interesting perspective. It's almost like the evolution of the game. But can we really dismiss experience in favor of raw, emerging talent?
Not exactly dismiss, more like providing a strong challenge. Hasan Nawaz is being hailed as an emerging talent, coming from Laya, a city not known for producing big international stars, and he's like proving that passion and aggression can break barriers.
Right. So he's paving his own path, showing potential for match-winning performances, while potentially setting a new benchmark for Pakistani T20 cricket?
Exactly. When you hear that he scored a century in New Zealand under tough conditions, it's phenomenal. It's a reminder of what boldness on the field can do, especially if other players adopt even a fraction of that fearless drive.
Yeah, it does make you wonder if, in future tournaments, conditions will be less biased towards batting, and maybe we'll really see if Hassan can keep up his form, right?
Right. Ultimately, the real proof will be in more diverse conditions. For now, though, his record-breaking innings and the backing he receives suggest that there's a solid foundation for a new era, just not one that completely erases the legacies of Babar and Rizwan yet.
True. I love the nuance here, recognizing the achievements without disregarding the contributions of long-standing icons. It's like a passing of the torch, but with respect for the craft.
Exactly. It's about evolution, not total replacement. And with a bit more consistency and further tests in varied settings, Hasan Nawaz's brilliance might become a recurring theme in T20 cricket history.
Well, here's hoping that his aggressive mindset, combined with a pinch of experience, carves a legendary pathway ahead.
Absolutely. And while some might say his innings ended the era for some players, it's more about opening new chapters. It invites both critique and celebration, a fascinating shift in the cricketing landscape.
Right on. I'm excited to see how this storyline unfolds. It's a reminder of how dynamic and unpredictable T20 cricket can be. A blend of strategy, skill, and, well, a bit of good fortune.
Yes, and if nothing else, it keeps the debates lively and the fans engaged. Ultimately, it's the passion for the game that shines through.
Absolutely.